of the gun, the inside give. Powers through the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but in the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls it in. It's Whittington. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a great return, and he flips the... To start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. Makes the grab inside the 30. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. Fires deep toward the end zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Release to the back. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gresham. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement.
Breaks into the open. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try the run. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle, because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Grab near the marker. It's Bryant. There he goes! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
And what a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
14, Ole Miss, 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll try the toss to the left. Look out, he's got room. Got the first down and more. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Add those stats, young fella.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone.
Turning it on! Headed to the end zone. He has 60 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they tacked on the extra point.
21. Ole Miss 14.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top. The sure hands. It's dribbling. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Fires on the move. Working that left side.
Quarterbacks get all the credit, rightfully so. They're the guys taking the snap every play. But my goodness, that dude could have run a 40-yard dash back there in the pocket before he had to throw a strike for a completion.
He'll get rid of it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see that quarterback make.
Look at that, just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Moore will throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Whittington. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency in getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 7 over Rice. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The toss to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back.
Oh, he's got some space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Lacey. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Snags it on the right. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting takeaways, and with their backs against the wall, they're able to force the fumble and fall on it in the end zone for a touchback.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the run, it's Whittington. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations.
position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Rebels' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, the ground game. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Whittington. Runs through the tackle. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
How about that way to start a game? They didn't even attempt to throw. They just ran it meticulously down the field, and that guy caps off a beautiful start to this game with a touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. I know he thinks he can house it. Return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Bunch formation for these receivers. They go to the ground. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's dribbling. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Back to pass on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. Lowers those pads. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cunningham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He might want another play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Makes the grab deep. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And he rolls into the house. scorched that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Eastern Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Moore to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Whittington.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. He's now up to 58 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to sling it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Hill. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Moore will throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
To the air on second down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Direct snap. Can't get him to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started.
He unleashes a long one. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. It's right. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Flushed out of the pocket. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's dribbling. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
That makes the score Oregon 21, Ole Miss 7.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Complete to the left. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Hits the open man. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Looking down the left side. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Gresham. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Moore to the air. Here's a heat. Caught over the middle. It's Whittington. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught close to the marker. It's Whittington. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Now facing a third and long. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the tight end. And here's the third interception of the night. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Back to the ground game on the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Moore will throw. Zings it complete to the right. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back. Got room to work. Turning it on. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Right back to the well. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And finally, the defense defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
A big third down coming, and hotty toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as he'll try to get the 3. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. They drag him down at the 20. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game. Looking to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. Throwing on the run. He's got it along the sideline. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Now they'll run it on the toss. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Dances away. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught near the sideline. It's Johnson.
Well, the quarterback dropped back, read the coverage, and realized there was nobody even close to his tight end over on the outside of the field. So simple pitch and catch, and that's an easy first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Moore to the air. Throws for the tight end. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
They're going to run it to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
And man, is that perfect timing. You could tell quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Coming out with it, it's Gresham. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Moore will throw. Pressure coming. I don't know what he possibly could have been thinking there to wind up all the way back in the end zone and taking a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And as he throws, and man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon!
That quarterbacks in zone coverage, they have to see it, and they have to manipulate defenders, and they don't. You could tell the middle linebacker reading his eyes the whole way, breaks on the football, and then turns into an offensive player and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
That is the score. Oregon 31, Ole Miss 30.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here's the pressure. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
A loss of 11 on the play. Second down.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who start through the first 3 periods. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. On the run, it's Lacey. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Yeah, get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line.
That's a huge blow. Offensive possessions are already limited now with time running out in the 4th quarter and you're losing. And to give the ball away and give one of those possessions away, it's not over yet. Man, did you make your job a lot harder.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels!
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
Looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so it's a 2-point conversion attempt. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Stewart. Running to Green. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
In all the visions and all the great things you anticipated happening for this fellow, like in the first carry, you put it on the deck. Like, that is a frustrating start, man. What a momentum swing in this game, too. Early fumble, early turnover to get this thing rolling.
Gives it on the option. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
The Rebels can really attack on this second and short. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you could tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's third and short. Will they run again, or are you going to force them to pass the football?
They'll try to power their way ahead. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Rebels enter the final minute with the lead. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After that last one, they're staring at a second and long first down marker just short of the goal line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Smashes it between the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Charlotte pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. The 49ers were clicking in every phase of the game, and the results speak for themselves. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Moore to the air. Rushes on him. Got it in the middle. It's Davison. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Got his man to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking downfield on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Takes a hit as he fires. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game.